Hell yeah.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl Spizzy, and I'm back with another video. As you can see from the title, this is going to be another bariatric journey video because I feel as there was a lot that happened to me, so I feel like I need to go step by step and explain everything. I'm not sitting in my usual place today. I wanted to be down here with my plants. So as far as my bariatric journey, I am 72 pounds down. As far as my bariatric journey, I got the gastric sleeve in September of 2020, and if you don't know, I was denied the first time to get bariatric surgery because I am plant-based. I have been plant-based for 2 years, and prior to that, vegetarian for 9 years. I want to explain why I was denied in the first place. So when going to the first place to ask if I could get the bariatric surgery, going to the initial appointment, everything was going good. They took my weight, they took my height, they took my blood pressure, everything was good. Then the doctor came in and she was not very pleasant. You tell she was just trying to get it over with and stuff like that. I have nothing but negative things to say about this establishment that I went to, and if you go to my previous video on when I announced I had bariatric surgery, you'll know where I'm talking about, but I'm not going to keep saying their name because they don't deserve any recognition. We're talking about diets and stuff like that, and that's when it came up that I am plant-based, and she immediately, her attitude immediately changed, kind of talking to me condescending, was not making me feel good at all as a patient, wasn't making me feel like this was a good idea for me to do. She gave me her reasoning of why being plant-based would not work while with bariatric surgery, and I'm going to discuss those and debunk them as I go. Her first reasoning for me not getting bariatric surgery while being plant-based was because I would not be able to obtain enough protein. Her immediate question was, how would I get my protein in? And I started naming out all the protein-rich foods that I would be eating, such as beans, tofu, tempeh, a million fruits and vegetables that have protein in them. There's protein supplement. There are a lot of plant-based protein-rich foods. So she immediately said that I would not be able to get it because I would not be able to obtain the amount of protein that I needed, which was really confusing. She started to try to scare me, saying that my heart muscles would be eaten away because my body cannot obtain the right amount of protein, that all of my muscles would be eaten away by my body because I couldn't obtain the right amount of protein. Now, going into it with a establishment that was willing to do it with me, I even educated them on some things that they did not necessarily know, and I did say that I was going to make a separate video explaining the foods that I do eat on this plant-based diet, and I'm still going to do that. Just give me time, okay? So when I went to my new establishment to talk to them about what they had said, they got really angry. They told me that it was a tactic they were using to just scare me out of getting the surgery. And at the first establishment, the doctor did try to tell me that I could do it while being vegetarian. I was really confused on the difference between being vegetarian and plant-based because the only difference between that is I would be eating milk and eggs, and I don't really know the specifics. I know eggs have a lot of protein in them, but as far as other things like milk and stuff like that, I was really confused on how that would make a difference from being plant-based and vegetarian. How being vegetarian would be more successful than being plant-based if it's literally just adding in two other alternatives. I was just really confused. So then the first establishment, the doctor also recommended me be a pescatarian, which is where you eat fish, which I was explaining to her, I have not had fish in 10 plus years, and it would make me sick. I don't know if you know when you're plant-based or you're vegetarian for a long time and you don't eat specific things. A lot of those glands in your body that process those types of foods shut down, and you can put your body into shock by just immediately eating them again. And I was like, no, that's not something I'm up to. Another thing that she was trying to explain to me is that the vitamins that are provided are not vegan. Most of them have milk in it, which I also found was not true because I found a lot of natural bariatric vitamins. Would like a video on bariatric vitamins, we can go into it. Just let me know. It was a very long and hard process for me to find vegan or just anything that did not use animal products in their vitamins as bariatric vitamins. So, and if you don't know, when you have bariatric surgery, you have to take vitamins. Most of the time, you're going to take vitamins for the rest of your life. That's just point blank period. Protein and the way that I would eat was one of the biggest things that denied me from getting bariatric surgery. I was, of course, discouraged. Basically, that doctor was just trying to scare me out of getting the surgery if I didn't do it her way. She wasn't willing to educate herself. She wasn't willing to do the work and to helping a patient. She just wasn't willing to do it, and I immediately got that from her. I immediately understood that she did not want to help me, and I moved on. There is a lot of research that was done by me and the people who are treating me now as far as what I'm eating and how I eat, things I had to tweak and make sure I got protein. So right now I'm eating about 60 to 75 grams of protein a day. It's not easy, but it's not hard. A lot of nuts, a lot of tofu, a lot of protein-rich vegetables, stuff like that. And I mean, I know it's harder because you have to eat more of vegetables and the protein-rich plant-based options than you would regular like chicken, fish. And another reasoning that I got denied is because she said that I would not be able to obtain the amount of vitamins I needed in my food to progress as a bariatric patient, which was really confused because if I'm plant-based, I'm eating mostly plants that have vitamins in them. I was just really confused at that whole thing, but of course I was a patient and I did not speak up. I was just taking everything with a grain of salt, and I thought that I would never get the surgery because of my dietary choices. It's not really something I could be mad at because I told her something that I was not willing to change because it was my lifestyle. I had walked up in there and told them that it was my religion. They would have done the research and they would have done everything they can to help me. But that's just the healthcare system. That's the world we live in. He was trying to make me feel better, but like, we have people that just eat fish, we have vegetarians, this and that, and I'm like, okay, obviously you don't know what you're talking about. That was the biggest reason of why I was denied for bariatric surgery my first go around. I got referred to another doctor and they immediately told me that I could do it plant-based. I knew this video was going to be pretty short because the explanation was kind of just straightforward. If you're liking these bariatric videos or if they're helping you at all, please let me know. I know I'm not the first person to be plant-based and go through bariatric surgery, but when I was doing my own research, I found that there was really not that much information out there. There's not really somebody out there making videos about being plant-based and having bariatric surgery. It was just something that I did not see or anything like that. Or if they had the bariatric surgery, they were plant-based afterwards. There was never videos of somebody being plant-based while going through it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for the love on the last couple of videos. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say, so peace, guys.